Hi teachers, I'm Lauren Tarshis and I write the I Survive series. And I am so happy to be here with you today to talk about the very first I Survive graphic novel, I Survive the Sinking of the Titanic. When the team here at Scholastic first asked what I thought about creating an I Survive graphic novel, I said, that is a great idea, but there's only one small problem. I am a terrible artist. And then they nicely told me that they would not be requiring my artistic services. They would enlist a team of graphic novel artists and a scriptwriter to transform my stories into the graphic novel form. I didn't understand what a complicated and fascinating process this was going to be, and to be honest, I didn't anticipate that the result would be so dazzling. My original Titanic book, like all of the books in the series, combines lots of meaty historical information about the event and the time period with fictional characters and subplots. My goal is to take big, important events about American history or natural disasters or unusual events and make them exciting and accessible to kids. I try to create interesting, relatable characters who readers will connect to in their hearts as they are propelled through the suspenseful plots. As the first step in this graphic novel, a scriptwriter named Georgia Ball took my story and she somehow distilled it down while retaining the pacing of the plot and the unique essence of each character. Next came the visuals, which were created by a pair of artists from Argentina, Gervasio and Jock, part of Studio Haus. They had a challenging job because I do so much research for all of my books. I will read a couple of dozen books, talk to experts, visit museums, study videos and photos and maps. I want to build my readers' knowledge. I want to immerse them in the time period. I want them to feel like they are traveling back in time. There are beautiful illustrations in my I Survive novels, and illustrator Scott Dawson does an incredible job of capturing the historical events. Gervasio and Jock would have to do the same, but in color with hundreds of drawings. We had to find them historical references for every piece of clothing, every shoe, every aspect of the ship. Are the hairstyles right? Are the glasses correct? There were so many versions and backs and forths until we got them right. Personally, participating in this process has been a total joy for me. It's also been a privilege to be connected to such a talented team, people who poured their creativity and care into bringing my stories into the graphic novel form. The graphic novels will add a whole new dimension to I Survived in the classroom. Kids who know the book can read the graphic novels and compare them. They can explore the choices that were made in the graphic novel, the character traits that carried over from book to book. They can explore questions about the art. If they had been the artists, would they have created the characters in the same way? They can point out historical details in the artwork, the clothing, the staterooms on the ship, and the ship itself. What also excites me is how these books can be used for struggling readers and English language learners. I could see these kids reading graphic novels first as a scaffold and then reading the novel. I could see a small group where half the group reads the original and the other half reads the graphic novel, discussing author's purpose and craft as they go along. I could see kids who love to draw trying to create their own graphic novels out of some of the other I Survived books, using the Titanic novel as a model. I've been writing the I Survive series for 10 years now, and each book requires a huge amount of work, tough deadlines, and so many drafts. Seeing all the ways that you use my books to engage kids, to spark their curiosity, that's what inspires me as I continue to build the core series. I cannot wait to see all the things that you're going to do with this newest edition of I Survived.